Hello friend, this is episode 120 and today I'm reviewing Authentic Night by Abercrombie Fitch EDT concentration 100 ml 3.4 ounces that are both online for €30, $30. It's a bargain. It's a fall winter fragrance. It reminds me of a Ralph Lauren fragrance I will talk about in a few minutes. So please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and tap the bell. So every time there's a new release, you will be informed. This is it. Marvelous bottle. This is the box. Authentic Night by Abercrombie Fitch. Eau de toilette concentration. It's, as you see, a 100 ml 3.4 ounces. Nothing special. The box is not special. Bye-bye. On the other hand, the bottle is surprisingly nice. It looked like a niche fragrance. Heavy glass. Look at that. Abercrombie Fitch Authentic Night. Thick glass, heavy and magnetic cap. I like that. The atomizer is crap. Really the crappier atomizer I ever seen. Look at that. And it's a pity because I quite like this fragrance. You see, the first spray is good and then you have to wait until it dries down. Abercrombie Fitch, please change that. The scent is nice for the cold season. So this one, basically it was released in 2020. The perfumer is, I think, Gilles Clavien. The genre is gourmand. It's a synthetic gourmand. So the note, I will try to spray with that crap. Okay, nice one. So on the opening you have a very synthetic apple note, then a rhubarb note that normally I hate. I really hate rhubarb note. So if you want to offer me a present, a cake, a jam, or a fragrance, don't buy me a rhubarb note. Don't. But this one is very discreet and you don't perceive it. So again, on the top note we have apple, rhubarb, lotus. The opening is quite synthetic. In the heart you got lavender, tonka bean quite present on this one, vanilla very present on this one, and clary sage also. And in the base you got ambroxan, oak moss, and leather. The leather is not animalistic at all. So the picture of this fragrance, well, to my nose, basically it's remind me really like 75% of Polo Red by Ralph Lauren. It's a sweet synthetic cacao and coffee bean vanillic wood scent. This is basically what you perceive of this fragrance. The tonka bean here is the star of this fragrance. The rhubarb note is in the background and I'm happy it is. I'm quite happy really because I hate this note specifically. The opening, as I told you, is nice. The apple, the lotus, the rhubarb. I think the ingredient is not the best, but it blends quite well together. And this fragrance is quite linear for me. And as I told you, it reminds me Polo Red by Ralph Lauren with a touch of a cotton candy, you know, those in the Luna Parks, and a little bit a hint of Mont Blanc Legend EDT. Not, I know it's Abercrombie Fitch, but not fierce, more the lower quality of aroma chemicals that is used in Mont Blanc Legend EDT. This is what it reminds me, so you can picture it, okay? It's okay, the last thing, this one is okay. And even with those heavy notes in general, like cacao, like coffee, it stays quite hairy and youthful, in my humble opinion. It's not so complicated scent. It's a nice fragrance, a fall winter special for those season scent. A real bargain for $30, €30 for 100 ml, except this atomizer, terrible atomizer. I really am surprised that Abercrombie Fitch released this kind of fragrances. In general, they got nice, fresh, youthful, still, but fresh scent. But this one, no, this is more of a niche kind of fragrance with, of course, lower quality aroma chemicals, but really great. The results are great, and I love this fragrance. So this was the picture of this fragrance. The last thing, on my skin, 5 hours, on my cotton shirt, 7 hours. And I will give it a note of 7.5 out of 10. The projection, I got a 1.5 metal bubble around me for 1 hour, not more. And I give it a note of 6.5 out of 10. The sillage is okay, I give it a note of 6.5 out of 10. The season, fall and winter, that's it, I will give it a note of 8 out of 10. The demography, 20 years old until 45, 50 years old, I give it a note of 7 out of 10. The occasion to wear it, well, on daily basis in the cold and the cool weather, and dressed up, it's okay. Going to a bar, going to a concert, or even a signature scent, it will be perfect. Don't forget the price is really, really interesting. The demography, I told you, the similarities, Polo Red, I really think it's, remind me, 75% of Polo Red by Ralph Lauren. The value proposition, I will give it a 9 out of 10 for what it is, except the atomizer. Compliment factor, receive a few compliments. This is again a cold and cool weather fragrance. I received a few compliments. I will give it a note of 9 out of 10. So the note I will give on this fragrance is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. So should you buy it? Should you consider it? Or should you avoid it? Well, buy it. Don't blind buy it, but buy it. Thank you very much. It was episode 120. I was talking about Authentic Night by Abercrombie & Fitch EDT for men. Bye-bye.